Hey, welcome to Youth at the Crossroads and Can TV. How's everybody doing? I am Miss Keisha of Youth at the Crossroads, and we are here to provide information for the young people. So here we are. We start our session off with an inhaling and exhaling moment. So let's get ourselves together. Hello, Facebook Live. Inhale and exhale. Let's go. As I fix my sweatshirt. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. I hope everyone is having a great week. It's almost Friday. We almost made it, everybody. And I hope everybody is doing well out there. I know that a lot is going on in the world. And today we're going to discuss and address the other major topic going on. I'm speaking to the young people today in regards to the government shutdown. I taught class earlier today and got my message approved by the Ramasu Academy here in Chicago. They approved the message that I'm delivering today in regards to young people taking it easy on their guardians. As you may have heard in your schools, and if you've been watching the news, young people, if your parent or parents work for the government, some of them may have not been going to work. Some may have been going to work, and neither one of them are getting paid or getting paid all that they're used to receiving. I know it sounds crazy. It's not what you're taught in school. You're trained to go get a job, and you do your job, you're going to get paid. Well, right now, our country is going through a not so fair process. And I'm asking you to be patient with your parents, with your guardians, with whoever is taking care of you. Instead of running around crying about where is dinner, I'm asking that you step up and take your butt in the kitchen and make yourself a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Put yourself a grilled cheese sandwich together and stop crying and whining, because right now your guardians and a lot of adults around the world are really going through. So I'm asking for the young people out there in TV land and out there in Facebook world. Young people, I need you to step up, stop whining, and to bring the box of tissue to your parents, bring a peanut butter and jelly sandwich to your parents, and sit next to them, eat your sandwich in silence, and accompany your parents during this tough time. There's not much that they can say. We don't know how much longer this is going to go on, but you're whining about what's not in the kitchen or what we can't do because of all this. That's not helping the situation. So I'm asking for young people to stop whining and to be with their parents and to help. You're always on the internet, young people. You're looking up slime videos, you're looking at anime and all these other things, playing these video games. While you're on the internet during this time, you could be finding resources that could assist your parents who are going through this government shutdown. Resources such as there are places for federal workers, or there are places that are working with federal workers in regards to food, in regards to discounts, in regards to opportunities. You see that information on the internet, take the computer to your parents or write the information down and pass it on to them when they return home. Make yourself useful during this time, okay? Don't just have it as, your regular, oh, I just get to do whatever I want on the internet. Use your internet time to help your family, okay? Again, no whining, huffing and puffing because you can't go here, there, and they're saying, well, not right now. We're going through some tough times. Sit back, accept that, and ask how you can help, okay? Then we have another group of young people who are on their own, and they don't work for the government, but this shutdown is affecting them. I need those young people to contact me, Youth at the Crossroads, 312-479-5900. My email is lilkee@umich.edu. lilkee@umich.edu. And if you was with us last year, the Miss Keisha email also works. Miss Keisha at youthatthecrossroads.org, I believe it is. Young people who are on their own and this government shutdown is affecting you, contact me and I will help you connect to the resources that are out there. And adults who know of resources that can help people, especially young people who are affected by this shutdown, but they are not government workers. I would appreciate if you also contact me so that when the young people communicate with me what their needs are and how this shutdown is affecting them, I can pass the resources on to them. And the same to you, Facebook. You already know how to inbox me, call me. Let's pull the resources together for those who are not government workers. They too, there are a number of young people who are independent and who rely on government assistance that are affected. So I'd appreciate for the resources to come in so that I can pass them on as the calls or emails come in. I'm asking for young people to stay strong. I'm asking for adults to hang in there and to check social media. I actually posted something today to benefit workers who may visit the Chicago area. So keep your eyes open. The community is coming together and there are definitely resources out here and people, the community is stepping up so that individuals can still have a good time. I think, did I see it on the news or somewhere where Second City is providing shows, I think a discount show and classes for federal workers. I thought that's like amazing. You can go somewhere. You have somewhere to go. The post I made today was a salon that is helping out in the Hyde Park area of Chicago. So keep your eyes open. Keep your head up. I couldn't imagine how crazy this can be for families who are used to those big checks coming in. And I'm asking the community to continue to stay strong and rally around our federal workers so that when this is over, we can inhale and exhale together and move forward. And then young people, as you get older and as you study in school, pay attention to history, pay attention to the Constitution. 7th and 8th graders, you're studying the Constitution right now. You have to take the test and before graduating. That Constitution, it outlines to you how our government operates, and it also is teaching you how people are in power and how they may use it or misuse that power. Young people, pay attention to that information. Pay attention to what has already happened in history and pay attention to what's happening right now so that you are a well-informed adult, and by the time it's time for you to vote, you are well educated on the process and the various processes, and you are ready to put people in office that support your ideas, your lifestyle, and hopefully the way that you would like to see our government operate. In a few years, young people, it's up to you. My generation will have to move to the side, and it's now your turn. Will we have a government shutdown again? Will you have to see this again in your lifetime as an adult? History tells me that it happened when I was in high school. I don't think I felt it. I didn't realize it. And actually, I think it was my last year. I was trying to graduate. So that means I've seen it twice. I've experienced it twice. I've lived it twice. How many times are we going to live this based off of the decisions that we make to vote or not to vote? Okay? And people have various ideas and philosophies around voting and the American government. That's fine. We all have our opinions, but we still need to do our part. Young people, don't sit back complaining as you get older, complaining about issues, and you didn't participate in the process to make the change. Things will stay the same if you do not activate your power either to speak up, speak out, support, and definitely vote. Okay? Again, stay strong for your parents. It's kind of hard to keep them encouraged, but I'm sure you can find a way. You can help more around the house, finish your homework, help with the cleaning, help with the organizing, keep your beds made, keep your room clean. Don't have them have to come in your room talking about things that you already know. Right now it's really rough for adults. You may see a little more crying. You may see a little more adults sitting off to the side, needing to be by themselves. And what they're doing is trying to figure things out. Trying to figure out how to keep a roof over your head. Trying to figure out how to keep food in the refrigerator. That's kind of hard to do when you don't have money coming in. Absolutely nothing coming in. So bring your questions down to a minimum. Don't ask too many questions right now on what, how, and when, because we, the adults, we don't have those answers right now. We're trying to figure them out. But you can help by doing what you know you need to do. Your homework. Keeping your rooms clean. If you haven't been washing dishes, it's time to wash the dishes. Assisting with creating meals. Work with the food that you do have. Be creative. Use YouTube to create stuff. A few months ago, my son made a meal where there was Asian noodles on the bottom. He had some spinach in there, chicken broth, and he I think it was I forgot how he said it was a poached egg on top. I was like, interesting, and it actually tastes good. He loves to be creative with food. Sometimes I'm a little scared to taste it, but I was excited that he was excited about a meal. So we don't want you practicing or experimenting too much with food, because if nobody likes it, then it's a waste. But do try to be supportive, young people. Help your parents, help your guardian, whoever you share a roof with, and they are affected by this shutdown. Be there for them, okay? Suggest a family movie night. Suggest that you sit on the couch, possibly using Netflix, possibly using, I don't want to say the internet, and the bill is up because the funds not in, but work with what you have. Can you sit on the couch and watch a movie? Suggesting to go to the movies may not be the best idea right now, unless we hear that our theaters are giving discounts. That would be fabulous. But until we hear about that, work with what you have. Make some suggestions where the family can come together and cook together and relax together and do your best to comfort your parents, your guardians. Not with questions on what are we going to do, but work with the time that you have now and make suggestions on what you can do that doesn't cost any money. I know our museums here in Chicago, they're giving discounts to federal workers. They give discounts to local residents. Look into those things. Suggest for your parents and your guardians to get out of the house, to do something other than sitting on the couch. Try to nudge them to, come on, let's go to the museum. Let's go walk in the park. It's kind of cold in Chicago, but we take brisk walks. There are people still riding their bikes. So we still get out in the cold in Chicago. I heard that we got some more snow coming. Let's get out. Adults, your kids are going to try. Please open your hearts and your mind to hear them so that they can be there for you. Again, I couldn't imagine. But your children, they still need you, and hopefully they hear me and they'll be there for you. But you can't shut them out, shut them down, or shut yourself down to the point where they can't get in to speak to you. And it's not just them opening their words and their mouths to speak to you. It's your heart and mind being open to hear them and to receive them. So adults, try to pick yourselves up and to hear your children and to allow them to make suggestions for the family so that they can learn from you how to cope with tough times. We talk about it all the time on what we can do and what's best and how to have faith. We talk about those things. Now it's time for us to really act it out. It's now our chance to show our young people how this really works. How do we actually pull through a tough time? Yes, we've had many in our lifetime, yes. But a lot of those situations we were able to hide from our children because it didn't affect them directly, or you were able to cover it up with your life or the other part of your world. This, for many, is straight obvious. I believe that in many instances and in many families, there's no hiding this. So I would appreciate if family members will sit down with the young people and have this real talk with them. No, we don't have money to go to the movies right now. There's 5 people in our family. There's 6, there's 7. If you go to the movies after 6 o'clock, that's $10 per person. Be honest. Lay it out for the young people so that they can understand why you're saying no. How long is this going to go on? They want to know. We don't know. How is it that you don't know? Adults have all the answers. Well, actually, we don't have all the answers. We never have all of the answers. I apologize that it has been told to you in that way. It is perceived. I apologize. It's okay to say that you don't know. And I know that us adults, we kind of have a problem with that because, I don't know, it's how we were raised. It's what we believe, that we have to stay strong. We have to have that face, and so that our young people believe that everything is okay. Okay, that's great. It's worked for a few years. Now, for many, there's no faking the funk. Please Be honest with your children, the young people that are in your care. Sit them down, speak with them, and listen to them. They have some crazy ideas. Some of those ideas may actually work. They may actually help you do something, or it may turn on a light bulb. You're like, I didn't think about that. You're like, what are you talking about? I said this. Yeah, hold that thought. I'll be right back. And you run off and go send an email to somebody. Like, hey, if we take time to listen to our young people, we just may move a little forward in situations. We may realize that you have help that you never tapped into. Now, I know that a lot of adults don't want the kids in the kitchen. Okay. Let them help. We keep them away from the gas stove. You keep them away from the sharp knives. Or at least teach them what to do. Teach them how to handle the equipment. Teach them the safety behind it. This is why I don't want you near this particular stove. Because when you turn it on, the flames are just... Teach them. Instead of keeping them away, shutting them out, just sit out there, I'll bring the food out when you're done. Right now is a great chance and a great opportunity for you to bring the kids in closer to assist you in what it is that you're working on doing, especially cooking, cleaning around the house, and talking and spending time with them. Yes, this should be happening year-round. Yes, we should be doing this all the time. Well, our lives are kind of fast. I feel like we live in a microwave generation. You pop a meal in, put it on 5 seconds, you eat and you keep it going. Not too many families have kept the tradition of everybody be at home at the same time. We're going to sit down, we're going to talk about our day and help each other with homework, help each other with projects from our jobs. And then we go to bed, and then we get up and do it the next day. That's not happening in a lot of places. However, we can use this time. And it's not happening in other places because you're working to maintain your job. You're working to maintain the family. We have the cost of living is just ridiculous. So we get it. I get it. But now is a time where we're all going through, and it's easy to just say, I don't have time for you, my child. I'm going through too much. I'm trying to figure stuff out. And if indeed they're trying to be there for you, that really hurts. How can I be there for you? Why can't I be there for you? Is what they're asking. Why can't they be there for you? Why can't they sit next to you on the couch? Why can't they assist you? I know it's rough. I know I have it myself where it's just like, just not right now. Just leave me alone. But if you could possibly every now and again, maybe on Wednesdays, we'll cook meals together on Wednesdays, maybe on Thursdays, but allow for the young people to step in and to be there. Okay? I'd appreciate it, adults. Young people, no whining, no crying, no, well, I don't understand why. None of that. Support your parents, your guardians, and be there for them, okay? My time is up for today. See you all next week. Take care. Bye-bye.